It's your boy Coolman Bird back again with another video. This time we talking NBA 2K26. I'm finally doing my review on the video. I waited so long because 2K is not like any other game that just comes out. It goes through so many changes after the release date. It's crazy, but in today's world, that's what it is. You could patch a game. I'm from an era where when the game came out, that's what you played. But now that they have access to patch the game and change any issues that they might have, this is something we're going to have to go through. Now it's like half and half. It's sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. One of the things is I was always scared for them to patch this installment because I'm not gonna lie, I'm having fun. Now, don't get me wrong, just because I'm having fun doesn't mean that the game is not without its issues. Because there's plenty of issues, you know what I'm saying? But I'm all over the place. Let me just kind of go into detail on what I like so far, what needs improvement, and what is just downright bad. You know what I'm saying? First thing first, I want to talk about the gameplay. I think the gameplay is smooth. There's certain animations like less is better, and I see that in this 2K. There's not really that many crazy animations, but at the same time, it's as realistic as it's looked in a minute. You know what I mean? Even with the bouncing of the ball, how it hits the rim. I appreciate the move set they gave. At first, I had my doubts on them giving the bigs go-to post moves, but I love it. Because for a while now, bigs wasn't able to do moves like they're doing now, but everything feels so fluid and free, so I give 2K credit on that. What else do I like? I like how shooting is more simpler now. Easier for some, whatever, but it needed to be that, because for a crazy time, 2K had this thing where shooting had to be hard, and if you ever played any basketball game, shooting is not hard. You know what I mean? Nor does it need to be complex. Timing should just be the key. You know what I'm saying? But over the years, I felt like they kind of just lost their way with everything. Even in the last installment with the people shooting whites, making greens, even going as far as to RNG your shot when you was on fire. But this year they basically got rid of that. So if you're gonna green your shot majority of the time, everybody, you shouldn't have a issue shooting on this game. Is basically what I'm telling you. So shooting is back, is good. What else? As far as the my player is cool. They basically did a remix of last year and improved on things, but I do like where they taking it. Now it seems like they're going back to the days where you was able to make demigods, and with the with cap breakers and the fact that they basically giving you so many between the end of the season pass, you could win them, or you could gain them through your crew affiliations, which is another thing I'm about to touch on that I like. The crew, beautiful. It's like one of the best things they did for NBA 2K. Instead of them implementing their own crew to, Rivet City, Beach Ballers, Rough Riders, and such, now you could actually make your own crew and have, your own, you and your boys actually grind together for XP to get rewards. Most of those rewards being emotes, what else? Clothing. They got crew clothing, so you and your team can. So when you and your boys pull up, you actually look like a crew. You know what I mean? When you come to the courts. And last but not least, cap breakers. That's what I'm pretty much playing for right now, to, make my player, my 7-foot power forward, the best he could be. I'm having a ball doing the missions to get cap breakers and to get those tier badges is a little grindy, but you know it is what it is. It's a video game. It's pretty much simple. You know what I mean? They have each of your depending on what build you make, you could go into build specialization for shooting, playmaking, defense. I went in for rebounding, and there's a set. There's basically a mission that you have to do in order to acquire these special cap breakers and tier badges. You just gotta do as the you follow the task and you'll get them. You know what I mean? It's not that grindy. Plus, not to mention, they give you an easy outlet to get them. You get them from my career. You grind in my career. You could grind in the return in game mode Street Kings, where you play the 2K's version of Street characters, where you unlock and just try to, you know, win your cap breakers like that. Another thing that I did like about it is that like I said, I'm having the most fun I've had in a while now, and it's pretty much refreshing. But as I said, it's not without its downsides to the game. Well, for another thing I want to get into that I do like is the speed of the game. The speed of the game is dope. Definitely much needed. Things were so slow last year, and it felt like you know, I don't know. Everything just felt slow. So them making the game 10% faster was a good choice. So with that being said, let's get into some things that I don't really like. First, we're going back to gameplay. Now, I love dribbling. You know what I mean? Dribbling is dope. But the issue I'm running into is when you're guarding these guards that can dribble, and you're playing some of the best defense in your life, it is very demoralizing when they could just do a fall away three and make it. You know what I mean? If anything needs to be nerfed, that has to. That has been an issue in 2Ks for like the longest period of time. That should be like a high risk shot. You get what I'm saying? I'm cool with you being Steph Curry, but at least implement the toughness of making a fall away shot like that. But people are just making it like nothing. So it's damn near mean. It's damn near impossible to guard these guards that could shoot on like that, whether you're playing them 2-on-2s or they lighten up the midi on an open rec court. Another thing, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of cheesiness and cheats with the shooting. Though shooting is cool, shooting is not the problem. It's defense. It's like you're non-existent when you're contesting these meta builds, and I'm talking about you 7'4", 6'8" fiends out there. You know what I mean? Which is the new meta. Everybody's a Wemby. They could do everything. They could dribble. They could shoot. I mean, granted, Wemby can, but shooting 70% and then you have hands in your face is a little crazy to me. But it is what it is. Another thing I wasn't really feeling. I'm a big my league, my NBA type of guy. I have since Nba2k26, man. I love me some my league, and I was really disappointed when they brung the game out, and to my surprise, didn't touch the mode, not even a little bit. Now, if you go onto their website, even beforehand, when they was rolling out the map plan about the game modes and stuff like that, NBA 2K had my GM and my NBA as it was a specific section and they made it seem like it was going to be catered to this time. Couldn't be further from the truth. The only thing they were able to do is put banners up there when you win, which is like really it was a little weak, if I'm being honest. I feel like at this point you need to show more love to the other modes, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for example, if you ever play Madden, right? Did you know in Madden, when you're drafting a rookie and they show the cutscene when your rookie is going up there, the rookie walks up to Roger Goodell and they take a picture of the team that they're going to with the matching jersey. That's cool, man. I've been waiting on 2K to do something like that for years. It's just so dry. It's not even funny, especially with all the things that's surrounding the NBA. You would think presentation would like be a real thing, but I get it. The mode doesn't make you money or whatever, so you know it's unfortunate. Because shout out to Crispy Flakes. Crispy Flakes, who does my NBA videos. He's tapped out. He's he's exhausted with 2K and what they've done with or what they haven't done with the game. So he's not even making videos anymore, unfortunately. But you know what I mean? I digress. Yeah, so no love to my GM, my NBA, same thing. Oh, not to mention, you can't even change the roster position of your players that you have control over in my GM. 2K, you need to get on that, man. I mean, come on, man. What else? What did I talk about? The fall away jump shots, gotta fix that. Contest shots and defense, gotta fix that. What else? My career, I played my career and it's as Reggie as it is, as it's ever been. A generic voice actor. They brung Spike Lee, but it's like I mean, did he make this? I don't feel this movie don't feel like a Spike Lee film or anything like that. It just feel like another generic watered down version to get to the pros, you know what I mean? Here's my biggest gripe about my career, right? All right, so I make an NBA player, right? I get into the A, right? I never liked the fact that you're creating your own story. You're literally following a story that 2K made out for you. It's pretty lame if you ask me. Not to mention, when I go and discuss things with my friends and they're my career experience, I hate that they go through the same thing that I go through, which is unrealistic if you're an NBA player. Like, everybody's experience is going to be, should be different. It should be optional or based on how I play in scouting games, if I go to the A or not. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna go overseas, cool. But don't put in a story that, and spoilers for you guys that didn't play my career story or are looking to play it. Basically, the way you go overseas is because you miss an important game or whatever, and mind you, you coming off of dropping 90 points or whatever on the rookie mode or whatever, and yet they find some excuse, a piss poor excuse if you ask me, to send you to the Goulet overseas, to go play some overseas ball in Barcelona. It was cool to get that setting, but like I said, I want it to be organic. Like, I want them to actually put love into the mode, almost like a GTA or something. Once again, I hate to bring them up, but I feel like Madden is running circles around them when it comes to my career experience. Not only do you see your man get his jersey and you see what team you go to and stuff like that, there's actually cut scenes within the game to where you could talk to the press, and based on you being a coach talking to the press, I seen a situation where a reporter asked me about running a play, and I didn't know the answer, so you know what I mean. He asked me about my team's running or whatever, and I they asked me if it was good or not, and I lied to the reporter. I said, "Yo, I figure it's good. I'm holding it down for my team. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna shit on them and on wax. You know what I mean? So the reporter corrects me and says, "Well, y'all last in running. Like, how can you feel as being good if y'all last in running?" I was like, "Oh snap!" And when I went to the stats, I was damn near dead last in running as a team. I thought that was pretty cool. Another experience that I had with that is I think I was talking to one of the veteran receivers on my team, and I was kind of telling him how I wanted him to play. They give you multiple options to choose from, and the boy sat back, and I guess based on my media, based on me talking to the media on how I handle it and other things, he didn't respect me enough. He tells me, "Yo, coach, with all due respect, you're not in a position to tell me how to play the game." And da da da. I said, "Oh, I had to cut this. I had to cut that sucker, man. Like, get out of here, man." But that's what I'm talking about on 2K. There's so many ways they could take it, and I feel like they're not pushing the boundaries of an actual RPG experience. Like, I don't want your experience. I want multiple factors to happen. So when I do discuss these things with my friends, we're all discussing so many different scenarios. We all had it like a different experience. Like, I'll give you one for example. I would love to play NBA 2K with my player and get subbed in the game, get subbed out. I wanna argue with my coach, and then based on me being a all-star or a bottom tier player, maybe I could get that coach fired. And then now the moral of the team is down because they actually like the coach, but I'm the star, and the owner chose me, like in real life, like they really do in real life. They chose the player over the coach because it's a player league, you know what I mean? But like I said, there's so many things they could do, and I just really feel like they not pushing the envelope when it comes to the experience. So that's just one of the things I just felt like they can improve on. Is there anything else? I mean, I don't rock with my team. You already know what my team is. So I'm not even gonna go in about that. Whoever likes my team, shout out to them. But overall, I am having fun playing the game. Now, the game has gone through multiple patches since it came out, and about let's count. I count one. They had a patch on September 2nd, a patch on September 4th, a patch on September 11th, and the most recent patch, which was on September 18th. And it was basically minor things such as stability issues, you know what I mean, clunkiness and things of that nature. Now they claim that they didn't do any gameplay patches, but I think that's personally cap. If you play the game enough like I do, you could feel the difference in movement. It hasn't been bad. Now there's certain things that kind of slowed down. Like I'm not gonna lie, my dunking seems to have slowed down a bit. I'm probably gonna have to change my dunk package to somebody that's more faster. But that's one of the things I kind of noticed or whatever. But overall, I don't think it's like a bad patch or whatever the case. You know what I mean? But they haven't touched gameplay just yet. I believe before season 2 come out, I believe they're gonna do some gameplay patches. So I appreciate that they're letting the game play out before they make anything major patches to at least see what can make the game better, opposed to just patching it and being what it was last year. Another thing that was kind of weird to me that I didn't really like, when you go for the game, to be 10% faster, it didn't trickle down to the other modes. And I'm talking about when you go to the Pro-Am, where it's supposed to be, you know, the Hall of Fame version of the basketball sim, everybody moves so slow. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, it feel like NBA 2K25. Like, no bullshit. Like, you know, but overall, I am having fun playing the game. Will I be on it for long? Like I said, there's a lot of games I want to play that's coming out. I'm still on my My Hero wave. You know, I gotta get that My Hero in. Matter of fact, later on, I'm definitely getting my My Hero in. The new horror game, Little Nightmares 3 is dropping soon, in early October, so I'm gonna be playing that. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other games coming. So I'm I'll dabble in 2K like after the whole hype is, you know what I mean, subsides or whatever. I mean, it already kind of subsided with me. I'm playing, but at the same time, I don't see me shelling out mad money for the game. Matter of fact, I've been micromanaging how much I've been spending on the game. Between so far, after I paid for the $100 edition, I think I brought like maybe $20 worth of VC, and then it's like you don't really need to get more V. And then I put $20 for the Hall of Fame pass, where you could get more VC. So I feel like they do shell out a lot of VC, so you don't have to go ham and, you know, buy all this buku dollars of VC and, you know, end up being broke or whatever the case. Because I'll tell you what, it ain't happening for me. I gave 2K too much of my money. I would say the most they would get maybe 2 more builds out of me, but that's it. But like I said, there's other games coming out, so I don't plan on being on 2K like that. But I will admit, I am having fun, and this is the funnest it's been in a long time. You know what I mean? So here's hoping that you know, they keep putting the game in a proper point and doing good by the game and putting it in a good position to, you know, be great. Because like I said, some people may think 2K is great, but I then tell them, are you great for being a great basketball game, or are you considered great because you're the only one? Because I don't think being the only one makes you great. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj at one point was the only female rapper rapping. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's Nicki, yes, you know, she's doing it. Nobody can mess with her." Hello, it was literally no competition. Like, nobody was in there to decipher who was good or bad. You know what I mean? But anywho, but that's all I pretty much wanted to say about 2K. I'm having fun. I'm gonna continue to play and ball with my friends. If you guys like the video, hit me with a like and subscribe.